And by the way, going back when you said your dad was in the army for 22 years or 24 years, when he was in, you said most of the time in Asia. What part of Asia? Was it Okinawa? Was it Korea? Was it Camp Casey?
So we lived in Seoul, Korea. We lived in Beijing, China. We did some time in Japan, and that was pretty much it. So and
China
as well.
How was China back then when you were? I mean, even as a kid, how old were you when you were in China?
I was in kindergarten and first grade, but I remember it pretty vividly. It was a lot different back then than it is now. Just seeing it on the TV now, like there's no vehicles, everybody was riding bicycles. It was interesting. We had, of course, my dad working there at the embassy. We had Chinese nannies because my mom taught English while she was there, but they were all spies. So we pretty much had spies that were trying to gather information on us.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So your nanny was a spy. Now, how'd you guys figure out that your nanny was a spy?
Oh, she told my parents because she was she was getting a lot of heat from the government because there was nothing to collect. She was watching myself and my little brother, so I think they were on top of her, telling her, like, hey, we need some information. And then I think my parents threw a party at one point, and had a lot of guests over. We lived in an apartment, and that's they said that the nannies were super excited and thanking them because then they could actually report something back. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. And obviously I didn't know a lot of that was going on, but now hearing the stories now from my parents, it's
what
funny.
was your job? What was your dad's MOS?
He MP. He was
Military police.
Yeah.
Got it. He was an MP. Interesting. MP in China base.
I mean, he spoke 5 different languages, so it was he was obviously the Army used him in the best ways they could.
He spoke 5 different languages.
Yeah.
How did he speak 5 languages?
He's a remarkable human being.
That's pretty impressive, man. And your dad is Caucasian American.
Yeah, Irish. Yeah.
Speaks 5 languages. What were those 5 languages?
I think it's 2 or 3 dialects of Chinese. So it's like Cantonese, something I'll mess it up, but also Korean, German, and I think he speaks some French.
And did he go from MP? Did he move up higher? Did he end up doing other things as well, or was it just 22 years, 24 years, and he retired?
24. I mean, he didn't want to retire. He he ended up while we were in Korea. He went to Desert Storm when that was going on. Came back, and then I think at the time Clinton was president, and they were doing a lot of budget cuts in the military, and he was just told, like, your time's up. It was pretty crushing to him because he loved the Army, but it was what it was.
I remember they were doing that when we were in the Army. They'd come up to you and they say, listen, here's what we're doing. We're giving a bonus for you to leave the Army and not stay in. And they, budget cuts when it happens. Some of the guys that are around longer, they're the ones typically that are the first to go. And they go and ask them to go. Maybe they'll give them a bonus to ask them to leave. So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.